I just want to know who this person is. So if you could please share this video. Look, you don't even have to like it. I'm not trying. It's not about the clicks, but if you can share it as far and wide, so we can maybe find out who this is. Maybe it'll be, I don't know, promising. I mean, other people have this, but I think the more platforms it's on, the better. But nobody is showing it to you quite like I am right now. So, and I didn't even know my software had this feature where I could record myself down in the small. So the video I just showed you, the video I'm about to show you has a gentleman walking on a building. And this, if you can see where my mouse is, I hope you can. If you can see where my mouse is, where it says Twigs maybe, and that you can see a man walking in the video that I just showed you. And I'm going to show it to you again. This is where he's at. No, I'm sorry. Actually, he's up here on the 3rd level. My bad. I forgot I tilted this 3D. The gentleman's up there on the 3rd level. And then the video that was provided then shows possibly the same guy walking down this where it says Twigs walking. See where that is kind of bouncing up and down? This is where that video is taken from, where he covers his face with his phone. He has a ponytail. Candace Owens just asked everybody about, hey, if we can identify a man in a ponytail. She didn't provide photos. I'm guessing, along with some others, well, along with Jesse, that this is probably the guy that she's wanting to find out who it is. But look, in the grand scheme of things, let me just back up a little bit. Do you see that over here where the marker is jumping? That's where Tyler jumps off of the wall, Tyler Robinson. He runs across here and jumps off the wall. Over to your right, or I'm sliding it closer to the center, you see the big red place. That's where Charlie was unalived. And unalived from this roof where hopefully you can see my mouse right here. I'm just going to add another place marker. CK shooter. And we're going to make it yellow for the coward bitch he is. I'm going to have to back up to see it, I think. There it is. So you see that yellow marker? That's where the shooter was. You see the red marker? That's where Charlie was. These two markers are where Twigs is walking, possibly Twigs, down this walkway. He was seen on this middle roof where that marker is, right there. Kind of like, if you can see my finger right there. And then right there where my thumb's at is where he's seen walking, covering his face. Just seems a little too close for comfort. The video says it was 30 minutes after the assassination. So it seems like there would be a lot more people in this area of the school. Seeing how everyone's spread, but I think there might be a faculty area back here. I'm not sure. Or this looks like a parking garage. So no, that probably just walks to a parking garage. But look, I mean, 30 minutes after, I feel like there would be a lot more people walking around in that video, because here it is. That's where he was unalived, from this rooftop where the yellow marker is now. And then he's walking. That's too close for comfort. So I don't know, guys. I'm going to post a screenshot. I'm going to put this on YouTube and on X, and let's try to identify this dude, man. Let's try to someone has to know who this cat is. It's impossible for someone not to know who this cat is. And I don't know why Candace didn't show a picture before she went on hiatus, but she'll be back next week. And unless I'm sure something breaking, then I'm sure she would probably jump in. But I don't know, man. I really avoided talking about all these conspiracies. You can look at my track record, look at my channel. I've stayed away from it. I've stayed away from it. But I think knowing who this person is would be very helpful. So whatever I can do to kind of help maybe expedite that, that would be great. I mean, I don't have a huge channel.
This is the last time, you know. I'm sorry to say that this is
all right,
the
guys, well,
last
thanks.
time that we're gonna do this for After the Bars or any other program that we were doing, you know. Whether it was my nighttime shows that I would do randomly, you know, my Saturday morning mayhem shows, you know, those things are done. So this is my official goodbye to you. And, you know, I wanted to do it with hope and unity, you know, in the face of everything that's going on right now. You know, we talked about hope, you know, being in unity and how we can end racism, you know, and, you know, that is my goal. You know, the things that are going on, I do believe that God has a purpose in it, and that purpose is to bring us together.
And
Real Fabio?
yeah, oh yeah, he's me.
Yeah. Oh, I almost had the name.
So he's like, yeah, that dude, he didn't testify against somebody on a murder trial. Remember, be kind to yourself. Be intrusively kind. Turn that frown upside down. Wherever you stand on the political aisle, you know, we're going to be touching a little bit here and there just about Erica Kirk's speech. And then I'm just going to talk about, not show any images, just briefly, some new information that's come out. Of course, you know, either our government's incompetent or they're just liars. You know, it's one of the two, or they have to not say anything but put out something fake to keep the other people unawares. I'm guessing on the latter, but anyways, you definitely don't want to start out with that. Don't be fooled by the thumbnail. Of course, I don't believe that it's betrayal to forgive Charlie Kirk's shooter. For her and her mission and her love for Charlie, that was the absolute 1,000,000% right thing to do. Now, for the rest of them and us, I don't think there should be any forgiveness until there's justice.
Conservatives, rising figures, and the rhetoric for temperatures in this country, that is provably untrue. Donald Trump ran on law and order and won because of leftist violence. All of this, let me finish with this. All of this is by design so that the left and spineless right can make this conversation about conservatives responding to the cold-blooded terroristic assassination and gleeful celebration thereafter.
Gleeful celebration. I've been covering it. I won't repost the videos, but I'll talk about it because it's ugly, and they have to be doing it for some kind of weird fame. They have to be, but I mean, they're all losing their jobs, but they can be full-time content creators. I don't know if I wanted to talk about this today or wait till Monday, but I definitely want to get into how the mainstream media and more like the left media, how. And I said it when Irina Sarutska got unalived on that train. I said it then, is that they're breeding their I'm not going to be able to say this. They're they're indoctrinating. I'll just use a different word. They're indoctrinating people to be violent more so than what's happening on the right. And I don't say that because I am on the right. I truly am saying that from my heart of hearts because of what recent history is showing with the there being more transgender shooters than there were before. I just feel like it's all just like festering like this